What's up, fam? Hey, it's your boy, man. You already know what time it is over here. That means it's the end of the week and it's time for that high option plays recap of what we saw this week in the market and how your team rolled with me. Man, if you're not utilizing that first link down below so you can get in on the plays with us over in the Discord, man, you missing out, because over there, baby, we building a family and we starting to build our own legacy on our way to a wealth building journey, okay? And man, what we doing over there is we welcoming everybody in with open arms, baby, and we showing you love. Don't take my word for it. If you think that some of the heat that I'm bringing is not fire, hey, check this out with the comment of the day. Comment of the day comes from Dwayne Mims talking about welcome back, fam. Just made a quick 170 on the Revolve group call. Man, if you didn't see my video yesterday where I talked about in the I'm back video, I came in and laced the fam with a hot new play. Because over in the Discord, what I do is I hit you with the trade alert when I buy and when I sell on anything that I'm moving in, baby. So you know that I keep it real and I keep it raw with you at all times. So let's talk about what happened with the Revolve group. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen for you. So you'll see Revolve group coming in at $65.26. Got a hit piece yesterday talking about the market don't see it as being an outperformer anymore. They now is categorizing it as a strong buy. Okay, words have meaning, just like I said yesterday in yesterday's video. But to me, let's talk about this in the meat and potatoes of the play. This thing gave a buying opportunity for a lot of people in the option sector. And the reason why it dropped from $71 to about $58 yesterday, pulling back about 16% on the day alone, which is bananas to me. So what you talking about with a play that's a strong buy and is now having a pullback like that, this is an opportunity for you to take advantage of it in the market. And if you're in my Discord, this is what you get to see on a regular when you come with me. Hey, you'll see that I tagged the family in the video, talking in the tag, in the alert, I said just added a Revolve 60 call for 20 August 2021 as well. Easily should be over $65 after this ratings downgrade. They still raised the price target. They raised the price target to $71 from $68, but gave it a strong buy back then, more so than an outperform. And analysts always doing the most. That's how I talk to the family, letting me know what time it is over there. So you see, I went in, I bought the Revolve at the 60 at the 313, and then man, I came back today in 24 hours, closed it out at the 580. Almost 90% run in 24 hours. Fam, this is how you make money, and this is how we do it over there. And you coming into over there with the Discord using that first link down below, you got time to see plays like this happen all the time, early and often. And man, let's get into what's going on with the week recap this week and talk about a lot more plays. So let's get into it, because this is the first time I'm actually going to recap all the plays live on YouTube so you can see how we roll in the Discord and you can be a part of this family. So like you said, let's get into it and let's get it cracking. So let's pull up the Weibo account, baby, and let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to start with the first one on the day, the one that I want to go ahead and get out of the way that expired out of the money today, but actually still made people money if they got into it at the right limit price. But we're going to start with that one first, and that's going to be Intel. Intel closed on the week at $53.92, and we had called for a play on the 54 and the $55 call. The $55 call was never touched this week. But intrinsic value we did not receive, but extrinsic value you could have. If you got out of this, it got in this play on Monday and got out of it by Tuesday, you could have seen extrinsic value come your way, because this play started out the week. Let's go. It only been up from 2.28 in the price on the week, so it's already has started out of the money. It went into the money, but then closed down on the week below the $54 call. On Monday, this thing ripped. It ripped all the way up to $54.50 before having a pullback and never saw $54.50 level again on the week. So you could have made money on this play easily, and you made money if you got the $54 call and you roll out of that. So that covers the Intel 54 and $55 calls. Now let's get into one of the heavy hitters on the week. The heavy hitter of the week, and for the last 2 weeks, and it has been making a lot of people money in my Discord fam. And man, even if you're not in the Discord fam, I've been seeing a lot of comments on the YouTube pages talking about how AMD has rolled heavy with a lot of people. Fam, I called this at the 97, I called this at the 98, and I told the fam weeks ago. If you get in on this play at the $100 call and you look out to 20 August, you can see potential growth in this play. What was the reason why for that? Semiconductor chips is in high demand. And with the market looking for them, someone has to be selling them and somebody has to be sending the market price up because it's such a shortage in these plays. And man, semiconductor chips is where AMD specializes at, and AMD has taken advantage and shown it in their revenue growth. Now, what did that mean? That meant that AMD was on a terrific run for the last 2 weeks. It has shown it's straight up behind in the last 2 weeks. If you want to look in the last month, AMD is up only 16%. But if you look in the last week, you'll see this week it performed at 3.5% on the week. But let's see, that run went from $97 to $122 at the time when I called the play. Let's talk about this, fam. I want to be real candid about this play. Let's just go back into the recap. If you didn't see yesterday's video, I want to give you a new recap on where we're at currently today. You're currently seeing the calls for this week, but let's go out to 20 August. You go out to 20 August and we're leaving looking at the $100 call. It's actually going to be on a retread from this level that we're currently sitting at right now. When I called this play, the AMD $100 call for 20 August was sitting at $1.65. When I recorded yesterday's video, the same contract was worth $14.75, over an 800% return. So imagine where it was at when it was struck at $122. Fam, that's another 1,000% banger that I had laced the fam with. Oh, you want to see it in the calculator? Well, let's do it. So it's currently at $11.10 right now. So we basing it off $11.10 at today's performance of the market. Okay, and you see where the $1.65 was currently sitting at, fam. That's currently 672% return on your investment. Okay. That's how we started out. Even if you minus the one, that's 572% that you receive of your own cash back in value that you had to receive after you get your 100% back out. So fam, don't look at it crazy. Look at what the potential market has provided you an opportunity to take advantage of. So that's the AMD play, and man, let's move on from that. But let's look at the AMD, let me make sure I cover the AMD calls for the week. That is 107, 110. So they all expired in the money, and all that extrinsic value and intrinsic value that you receive has killed the game this week. Now let's move on to GM. GM is another play that hit heavy on Monday, and a lot of people made a lot of money on this on Monday in the Discord fam. I was seeing champagne bottles, I was seeing family wins in the channel, and man, it was all crazy over there. But you'll see at the $57 call and the $58 call, we got all the way up to $58.80 level on this on Monday as he ripped with the EV stocks on Monday. And man, you made all your money on Monday and was able to get out of the play the same day. And you know what? That's all I talk about. Never overstay your welcome in any of these plays, because once you do, these stocks don't show you love. They will trade up on you, or they will betray you. So make sure that you always pounce when Wall Street bounce, and definitely don't overstay your welcome, fam. So the $57 and the $58 calls was in the money, and people made money with the fam. So let's get into the plays that we have for 20 August that's already in the money. And I'll even cover a play that has not yet hit that just yet, but the Discord fam is still making money over there on these plays too, and they're salivating at the chumps to get more money on Monday. So let's talk about it. Okay, so we already talked about AMD. I talked about the $100 call. That's definitely still in the money, and a lot of people still making money on that. Now let me slow down real quick on this play. Let's talk about AMD from the point of view that I need you to understand. This can be in retracement mode right here, right? So if you're paying attention, you possibly could be selling puts on the way down, but such volatility in a play like this that ripped from 97 to 122, you're going to have to deal with where the resistance levels are going to be at. So if you're rolling like me, you want to catch that resistance level. You want to see where the support level catches and bounces off of 3 times. And if it bounces off that 3 times, that's a trend. And you want to take advantage of where that support level at and see where you want to set your put level at from there. But instead of worrying about the put level, you want to see if it retraces all the way back down to 100 or even the mid 90s. And you want to set up yourself for a longer call at a lower value, like 97, 98, maybe even 100 again, and watch and see if AMD can rip from the mid 90s, maybe all the way down to the mid 80s, and then rip back through to 105 to 110 levels. And man, you can make a lot of money on that play. You want to see that? You got to come over in the Discord, because I'm going to show the Discord fam how we set up on that this weekend, and I'm going to show that live in action. So let's talk about the next play that we have up, baby, and this is Carnival Cruise Line. So Carnival Cruise Line, I call this play, man, you see it's currently sitting at 2308. But you know what, man? It's set up all the way at 23.28 on the week, and I call this for the 22.5 call, and man, that was only a 99-cent play. So let's go and look at what Carnival Cruise is actually sitting at today. If you was actually to purchase this contract today, after I had already called it on Sunday for my fam. So if you go out to 20 August, we go to the 22.5 play. Looking at that 22.5, it's currently sitting at $1.22. So you could have made 23% alone on this play actively as it's trading today. All right, so let's move on to the next one, and the next one is going to be a put. And man, you already know how I love my puts. The travel sector has been amazing when it comes down to these puts lately. And the first one that we're going to talk about is Uber. And man, I want to get into what's going on with Uber here, okay? Uber is sitting at 44.28 and it's trying to recover. I've been calling this play for the $45 put. And a lot of people made a lot of money on this play this week, because this play has already seen levels that I love to see. If you've been in this play with me more than 1 week, you have seen how much money you could have made on this play. As a matter of fact, we'll have to go all the way back to July 26th, because I got this on a spreadsheet, because when my family is in the Discord with me, they see how I roll, and I call this on July 26th back for a $45 put. And man, let's talk about that on July 26th. Let's go back and see where this put is currently sitting at today. And you got to actually see where let's pull it back actually even better than that. Watch this. What I'm going to do for you, fam, is I'm going to actually pull the chart and do my own, basically give you my own draft on where I see this is at currently right now. Let's see. We're going to pull this up and we're going to do a versus compare. Nope, not a versus compare. We're going to actually draw a trend line here. And you'll see that on August 2nd, nope, not August 2nd either. Let's go out a month. All right, here we go. Boom, let's do this. Take this away. Let's take that out of there. So you'll see on July 26th, here, it was at 45.82. It sunk, it went up to 46.14, then it went down to 44.13, 43.49, 42.79, 41.81. Okay, so it went down to 41.81 on August 4th. Okay, man, this tells you that you could have made a lot of money with Uber at that point in time, because it had already sunk enough in value for you to close out that play. And man, you can be out of that play and moving into another one with your buying power. And that next play would have been Snap. And when you see Snap come up, you'll see Snap at 75.98. And fam, this is the play that I talked to a lot of the Discord members about. That this thing ran up a lot in a week span. So much so that in the last month, it only shows now that it's only up 10%, but this thing has spiked almost 22-23% at one point in time in a month. And now what has happened is it has pulled back and retraced. With this retracement, that's great for us, because like I talked to you about, when you see a stock spike like that, and then you understand what the price to earnings is and how it's been valued and how the market is watching it, a lot of momentum get behind the play, and then you can actually get in on a good entry point for a put and watch it run back to you, baby. And I call for this at the $75 put. So what do I expect to happen next week? I expect to see Snapchat slide back underneath the $75 put. And man, you're going to see a lot of people make a lot of money in this play next week. What's the next play? Let's talk about the next one. The next one is going to be Lyft. And when it comes down to Lyft, man, you'll see that Lyft is sitting at $52.44 currently. I put the fam in on the $55 put, and I put the fam in on the $54.50 put. And man, they took advantage of both. And one was at $215, that's $2.15 a strike, and the other was at $1.91 with a $191 contract. So let's look at both of those currently as they sit right now, as they're both in the money at this point in time. Looking at the put, if you was to go up to the 55, you'll see it's currently sitting at 265, and you'll see that the 191 for the 54.5 is currently sitting at 213 at this time on the 6 August puts. But let's go out to 20 August puts, where they're actually set to expire at at least the fan whip. You'll see the $55 is currently sitting at $3.35. And then you'll see that the 54.5 is actually sitting at $2.99. So this is up in value for you, fam, and you could have seen a lot of people print a lot of money here too. So pay attention to what's going on out here in this market. The one that we have not yet seen cross that line into the money just yet is CRSR Gaming. I'm waiting on this one. I think it's going to be a good play that's actually going to hit what we're looking to see it go. 2808 is currently where it sits at today, but guess what? We have a $30 call out there in the play in the market that we're looking to see execute and take advantage of. I think this play is going to actually rip, and when it rips, the market is going to react and the momentum is going to push it to about $32, $33. And I could be wrong on this, but I believe that CRSR Gaming has a nice run that is setting up for. It's down 12% in the last month, and it's looking to take advantage of the market. So let's get into another play that I already closed out this week, and another 24 hours that I rolled on this play, and that's Simon Property Group. Simon Property Group, I had this for the $130 call, and now you see that's currently sitting at $135 on the week, as it got another week, 2 weeks left in it on the call that I had played for 20 August 2021. Simon Property Group was a great value play to pull, and I actually saw this thing execute, get all the way up to 133 before I closed it out. I may have missed out on a few dollars here, but at the same time, always leaving with a profit is always better than not leaving with anything, and definitely not overstaying your welcome. It's the momentum and the model that I want you to actually start to incorporate into your personality as you investing. The next one that we want to talk about is YETI. YETI is the last one that we're going to get into today. Man, when you look at YETI, I'm currently still sitting in this play. This is for the $100 call. This ran up to 103 yesterday. It pulled back this week, and you'll see that it pulled it back $3.29. So that means it's actually up to $104 as it closed out yesterday. This is down 3.15%, but I do still see that YETI has a push for $110. I'm not pulling up out of this play anytime soon. I'm going to ride this out a little bit longer and actually see how much extrinsic and intrinsic value I can get back on this play. Fam, check it out. I ain't got to sell you on the Discord. I ain't here trying to sell you about subscribing to the channel, but I hope you found value in this, and I hope you hit me with a like. And if you do want to be a part of the fam, first go ahead and hit that subscribe button and definitely bang that notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop more high content like this. And man, if you definitely want to show your boy love, use that first link down below. Get in on the Discord, because I got a jam-packed weekend to get into a lot of these high option plays that I already laced the fan with last night. And we're going to go into a lot of technicals this weekend. But then at the same time, if you ain't got time for none of that, hey, feel free to use that second link down below where you can apply for life insurance in just 5 minutes. It's one of those things that you want to have on your wealth building journey. Hey, you already know how I feel about y'all. I definitely want y'all to stay safe. Peace.